Hi, I'm Lord Tony, and today we're going to be hacking the crap out of HoloCure, which is basically just a VTuber version of Vampire Survivor. The reason we're doing HoloCure instead of Vampire Survivor is really just because I don't like the look of Vampire Survivor very much. Feels like the graphics are kind of unpolished, you know? Yeah, let's check this out, complain about the graphics here. Like, I just don't like the menus. I think the gameplay looks okay, but these menus, I don't know, I'm just not feeling it. Like, this, maybe it's not as bad as I remember, but it just feels unpolished. Whereas the graphics in HoloCure are very cute and vibrant. So that makes it a much better target for hacking. So, in the game HoloCure, you unlock stuff, you know, your Holo coins or these things right here, 477. So what we could do is we could simply open up like Cheat Engine or something, and then start just, you know, looking for what memory addresses are 477 and try to change it that way. But I think there's something more fundamental we can do with HoloCure here. So here we go. So HoloCure, you just download it from their website, you know, quick DuckDuckGo search or, you know, Ask Jeeves search, and you'll get all of these files here. Now, what I noticed is after playing a little bit and saving my game, there's no save file here. Like, the exe didn't get bigger, none of these other files got bigger. That makes me think that, that it's actually saving the data somewhere else. So the first part is finding out where the save data is if we're going to poke at it. So I've got this little program called Search Everything. This works how I feel like the search bar should work. Like, if I type, you know, Holo, I want it to look through my entire computer for files that are called like HoloCure, but no, that's not really how it works. It goes to the internet. So I've got this much better search thing, this program I downloaded, Search Everything. And now I can actually search everything like the way that this should normally work. So here's where I actually have the game. You see my Biff Stew desktop, and then here's a file, app local. Now I'm kind of familiar with that. Like, when you're making a game and you just want to write files somewhere, typically you'll use the app data local file to put them. So let's just take a look in that file. And sure enough, we got some settings like, I don't know, I haven't really looked at this too much. It looks like JSON. They got my, I guess these are all the, oh, here's my keyboard settings. You can change it right from this file. I guess this is when you change your settings, it saves it into this file. So that way when you open the game, it remembers your settings between games. So that means that this is probably the game save file. So let's open that up. And, like, if you are a layman, if you've never messed with this before, you might look at this and say, like, oh, this looks like some encoded nonsense. This is like, this is some sort of encryption. But it's not, like, you're kind of right. It's not really encryption. It's more like an encoding. An encryption makes it to where it's like one way, or you need some sort of key. An encoding is just a way to display the data. So one of the hints as to what this encoding is this little equal sign at the end. I think that this is going to be base 64 based on that equal sign. And then the other thing is that EY, whatever these big old, you know, pieces of data, when they start with EY, that makes me think that this is going to be JSON that's been encoded to base 64. Another thing that makes me think this is base 64 is you'll notice that there's no unreadable characters in this. Base 64 is pretty much all just numbers and letters, and then it ends in maybe an equal sign if it needs some extra padding. Maybe it'll end in no equal signs or 2 equal signs, but yeah, I'm pretty confident this right here is base 64. So let's see if we can figure this out and then change some stuff around. So my favorite way to decode base 64 isn't on the command line, it's straight up going to the internet on this website called CyberChef. And you just paste it in the input field, and then you'll notice this magic wand has already detected that from base 64 will produce some sort of JSON. And bam, there we go. We've got ourselves the decoded version of this stuff. So theoretically, if I take this stuff into some sort of JSON beautifier online. JSON beautifier. Let's use a second one. Yeah, this looks pretty. All right, so we'll paste some JSON in here over the thing that used to be there, and let's try to beautify it. All right, that's pretty good. It looks like we've got ourselves all of the pieces that we would want to save. Maybe this game just kind of simply loads this JSON into memory and then decides what we have. So what was that holo coins that we had? Like 477? Let's try to get that. Let's do a search for 477 holo coin. Negative 144? What's that all about? Negative 144. I don't understand. It looks like we can unlock some characters too. We see that we don't have so many of these characters. Let's make 3. Ooh, I'm gonna have to figure this out. I wonder if there's like unlock flags. Okay, so Ame is 1, and Ina is 1, and Kiara is 1, but they're not updated. I know for okay, so I've got Gura unlocked also. So yeah, let's see if we can just unlock. Let's unlock Kronii. I think she's funny. All right, so we'll set that to 1, and then we'll copy this whole thing down, and then we'll try to, we'll copy all of that on this side. We'll repaste it, and then we'll minify it over here, so that way it's small again. Then we'll go and try to. Okay, so we'll paste it here, and then instead of from base 64 in CyberChef, what we'll do is we'll go to base 64, and then now we've got this base 64 encoding, and you see that this one has 2 question marks for some reason, or 2 equal signs. Still starts with that EY like encoded JSON tends to do. We'll just copy paste that over our save file, and then let's see if we have unlocked Kronii in HoloCure. Oh, there she is. Sweet, I didn't have to work for that at all. Wow, she's got 100 or 1.2 attack. She's the strongest of. Oh no, Ame's got her. Yeah, and that's that. You can play your cutesy girl game. Now, clearly, this is all a one-player game, so this doesn't matter. In server-type games, they would typically keep the save data on a server where you can't reach it. Or, maybe if they wanted to try a little bit harder, they could do some sort of encryption on this. But really, you're only mangling your own game, and you're only ruining your own game if you manipulate save data. So. So enjoy all of your free unlocks in HoloCure. I imagine pretty much all of these other Vampire Survivor knockoff games have similar ways of being able to manipulate the save data and just unlock long-term progression, stuff like that. I'm going to delete this out because I feel like, cheating in these particular types of games just kills the sense of progression. And that's like the whole point of this stuff, right? Anyway, that's all I got for today. So, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.